Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to week number 5 of our mini foosball league. Today we have a rematch of the Stingers versus the Splash. In week 1, these two teams went head to head. The Stingers beat the Splash, obviously 7-9. And since then, really not much has changed. The Stingers lead the league in goals against with only 21, while the Splash are dead last in both goals for and goals against, with obviously a total of 36 goals against and only 24 goals for. So they are clearly the underdogs here. They do get a couple of quick goals to start out, which is pretty good for them because they don't really do much besides lose. So maybe if they get a couple more goals, they can actually win a game. Looks like we have a pretty good volley here. Stingers really trying to get on the board, trying to maintain that low goals against average. Should be easy to do against the Splash, but you never know. Teams can win out of nowhere. Realistically, with a win or a loss today, the Splash will be guaranteed to be eliminated from the playoffs, which would really suck for them. But it really wouldn't be that much of a surprise. As you guys can see, this is like the longest volley I think there has ever been. Although I probably say that every single week, but this one actually is going on for a very long time. It's 2-0 still, and what a weird shot, a bank shot off of the left defenseman, or I guess the down defenseman, the bottom defenseman. But the Stingers are really need to try to get something going here. They aren't in too dire of shape. If they lose this game, it will not be the end of the world for them. But obviously they'd like to win, and that is a very Splash-esque goal right there. In other news, other things unrelated to this, my friend has a Twitch channel and a YouTube channel and does podcasts. His name is Football Logic. I definitely would recommend it. It's literally just how it's spelled. Football, then Logic. I don't even know if he's going to see this. I don't know if he knows I'm making videos anymore, but I would recommend going to watch his videos. He makes pretty good videos on football equipment and just kind of his life as a football player. Apparently he's semi-pro, so he has some good experience as the Stingers have climbed their way back up to a 4-3 lead. This is shocking to literally nobody in the mini foosball audience of 5. Because we all know that the Splash are terrible. The Stingers are really trying to come into their own here. They definitely are putting home the goals here. So we'll see if they can continue this. But it's 5-3. And the Splash are pretty much bending over at this point. It's kind of rough to see, but we're pretty used to it at this point. It's a little sad because maybe if they get a win, it would be nice. And look at that double post. The crazy shots are really coming into their own now, where it feels like the defense is stronger for all the teams, and it makes a lot of the goals have to be something a little bit more spectacular than just straight shot. It usually has to come off some sort of bank or tip or something that nobody really expects, and I think that, you know, really pays a tribute to how the competitors have gotten better as the season has progressed. There hasn't been as many own goals. There was a couple last week, but some own goals just can't really be prevented. So some good defense here by the Splash. That one definitely rang home. So the Splash are not going away here. They are still trying. Drop goes in the favor of the Stingers and right on into the back of the net. What a shot there. Stingers offense looking good, but the Splash are firing back. So after our defensive stand and a bank off the back, there's goals going in everywhere, left, right, and there's another one for the Stingers. They have climbed their way up to 8-5. They are one goal away from getting the victory here, unsurprisingly so. But the Splash are really hanging in there. It'd be weird if we could see a mock score of 9-7 again, just like from week 1. This will be the last time these two teams play. Stingers trying to put something home. Some good passing there. Not gonna get it there, but some definitely good passing, good shot, and another good shot by the Splash. So it is 7-8. A goal from the Stingers here would make it exactly like week 1. And oh, the Splash almost come back there. Don't count the Splash out. But the Stingers offense is very lethal. Splash can't make any mistakes, and look at that bank shot, and in the Stingers go on to take that game. In game 2, we have the Wombats versus the Venom. The Wombats had a very great game last week. They still lost their first game of the season 8-9 against the Mammoths, the unexpected Mammoths, who are slowly taking all the Giants in the league out, so we'll see where they stand. Definitely making that Southern Division a lot more fun than the Northern Division, which has pretty much 2 dominant and 2 non-competitive teams, where the South has 4 decently competitive teams. So we'll see if the Raptors are able to make a comeback. Probably, maybe. Anything can happen in the next 3 weeks here. 4 weeks if you consider this one. But the Venom and Wombats. Wombats get a quick goal. Venom get 2 quick goals. Almost a third one there. Little bounce off the post. Double post almost went in. And there go the Venom. Oh, they might be giving the Wombats a run for their money here. The Wombats can ill afford to lose a game. Their division is pretty tight. And a double post there again for the Wombats. Definitely getting unlucky. And that one almost went in for an own goal for the Venom. And the Venom are just kind of doing whatever they're doing. And some bank shots there. The Venom are trying to be a little bit too fancy. They just really can't get it going. The Wombats are definitely one of the most just pound the ball repeatedly and just keep smashing it. And eventually it will go in just like that. And now the Venom are going to need to try to end up getting themselves back into the game. But the Wombats just keep putting them home. We have a tie game at 3-3 now. The Wombats overall lead the league in goals for with 35, but goals against is 32. And look at the spin on that ball right there. That was insane. They are pretty much a team that will score on you repeatedly, but also get scored on a lot. So they're one of the most fun teams to watch because they win a lot and you never know if they're going to win. It feels like they always bring an extra notch of game that the other teams don't bring, and I think that'll bode well for them if they do end up making the playoffs. I think they'll be a strong team just based on that alone, that they just really are able to score. Obviously, they're winning all their games. They've only missed 1 possible goal. And look at that goal right there. We have an own goal, so we got a 4-4 game. Wombats trying to get in, and look at that shot. The Wombats long range. And another own goal, just like the other one. That is absolutely insane. The Venom really need this game, and they cannot be giving up goals like that, especially 2 of them, especially against a team like the Wombats, the team that just will absolutely make you pay. And that one went in. The Wombats still playing it, but that one went in. It is just a dominant performance out here. Whenever we see the Wombats play, they may have close games, but usually the Wombats are the dominant team. Even if they were able to be defeated by the Mammoths last week, they were still the dominant team, in my opinion, and they have been throughout the entire season as they continue to just pound the ball over and over and over. And now they're just playing catch with and a shot off the post, and then another shot off another post, and then another shot off another post. Good defense there by the Wombats. The Venom trying to change the angle on the shot, give a different look at the goalie, but there's another one off the post. So the Wombats are getting close. They just can't quite put it home here. We've got a good volley going on. These long volleys definitely take a toll mentally. It makes you wonder if you're able to score, if your offense is good enough. But that's where really the Wombats, again, they come into play. It's just they are able to take advantage because they really don't have to worry about scoring. They just keep pounding it in, and eventually something goes in. Always shoot at the net because it's never a bad idea. There go the Venom with a goal right there. A little bit of a scenery change. Don't worry, for Season 2 we will have better setup. This is the warm-up season. Everyone starts out somewhere and gets better. And I promise it will get better as the Wombats move up 8-5. Wombats looking to take away this game and almost in there. The Venom are trying to hang on. And they shoot it in their own net. What an unfortunate break. And in Game 3, we have the Mammoths versus the Raptors. Both of these teams had a decent last week, although the Raptors did take another loss. The Mammoths were able to absolutely squeak by the Wombats in a 9-8 victory. In the previous week, they were able to destroy the Eagles, so two of the top teams, making the Mammoths one of the most consistent teams now, along with like the Undead and the Wombats, just teams that have been pretty consistent throughout the few weeks. The Raptors, on the other hand, are 0-4. They need a victory here. If they lose, it's pretty inevitable that they are not going to make the playoffs. Even if they win here, they would need some big luck from other teams losing, as well as some help from some teams winning. And they need to get their goals for and goals against up. They're currently dead last in the league with 36 goals against. Obviously, they are 0-4. And 27 goals for is pretty respectable for a team that's 0-4. So they get one there. They are going to need to do a little bit more climbing to get back into this game. Mammoths are a team that do not go away easily. A very stingy team that can score on a whim. That we were able to see that last week pretty well. Ball is spinning there. There's definitely been some more spin on some of these balls. Again, as the season has gone on, the players have gotten more comfortable and the plays have gotten a lot better. It's been really fun to watch the development, and the Raptors go 2-3. That's a big part of what makes this league so fun, is that you could be up a couple goals and then just like that, you can be tied, right? Just like that. So it's, again, and then a lead. So it goes from 0-3 in the matter of 30 seconds, of 4-3 in favor of the other team. That's insane. Off the post, make that 5-3. Just an absolutely insane comeback by the Raptors. Can they get their first victory of the season? That would be insane. The Mammoths looking like a clear favorite, especially with that 3-0 lead. But you never know. It's just another fun part about this game. You never really know what's going to happen week to week. As they start playing catch with the defense and offense, the goalie is trying to get the ball out. Good defensive snipe by the Raptors there. Their defense is really coming into their own. And the Mammoths just keep fumbling the ball. They can't really do anything with it. Doesn't seem like they can do much. There is a tip by the offense. The Raptors had a 7-3. Might as well be 0 at this point because the Mammoths offense is 0, non-existent. Where are they? There's another tip. So the Raptors are definitely getting the ball up. They're definitely tipping it a lot more. Playing some really good defense. And doing a really good job of moving the puck up past that first line of defense. And there is another goal. The Raptors 1 goal away from their first win. Can they do it? Can they beat the Splash and make the Splash the only undefeated team? Off the post there. Raptors getting really close. Mammoths fans got to be on their heels. You can't lose this one. Not after last week. Not in the tight division that you have. We'll see if they can make a big comeback here. There's a good shot. What a good block. I thought that was going in. Another good shot. Another good block. So the Raptors offense really firing on all cylinders. The defense really able to get the ball up to them. Good block there off the post. Raptors just trying to keep it in. Still just pushing the pace. The Raptors look like they are inevitably going to win this game. A good pass there, and what a shot off the post. The Raptors take that one in dominant style, 9-3. Lastly, in Game 4, we have the Eagles at the Undead. Two of the better teams coming into this week. Both of these teams are 3-1. The Eagles came off a absolute victory, dominating the Splash, 9-4. No issues for them there. The Undead came off a win as well against the Raptors. So both of these teams were able to get wins against the 0-4 teams. The Eagles are definitely one of the more stingy defensive teams in the league. They are only giving up 20, and they are getting 30 total goals for. So this is a powerhouse team. The Undead, a little bit more average, run-of-the-mill pack stats, but that's exactly what they are. They are a very consistent team. Average is a poor word for what they do. They are very consistent in their game. They have one of the most consistent defenses one of the most consistent offenses, and you just put that together, and after their rough start, they really brought it into their own, becoming 3-1. Very critical for their division. Although a lot of teams in their division did take losses today, this would be a big one considering the Eagles sit atop their division right now. This is probably going to be the matchup we might see in the playoffs. This might be a preview to it. Both of these teams, if they continue playing how they are, they will both be in the playoffs, and we will see them against each other. It'll be a fun game if we do get that. As you can see, it's 2-1. Make it 2-2. Very defensive start. Some really good goals here. A really high drop there. I don't know what that was about, but it was a good goal, and that one did not go in, did not fully cross the line. And it just comes right back to the Undead. So this is going to be a game of inches here. If the ball does not fall in the net, it does not matter if it goes technically I guess it can't really go all the way across the line if it didn't go in the net, because then it wouldn't have gone in. So that's pretty much how that rule goes, as long as it goes in. Now, clearly, if the ball is going way too fast, it's going to bounce at the back and come out. That'll be a lot different than just slowly rolling in. But there's a post right there for the Eagles, trying to establish some offense. 3-3. This is a very tight game, a very good game, tight checking game. Some really good passing there, and that is a nice little goal by the Eagles. Underrated play. It did look pretty slow, but if you can make a slow play accurate, sometimes it's worth it because it throws them off. When you're playing mini foosball, it's usually run and gun, pretty fast game. It's very hard to keep up, but if you can just change the angle a little bit, or put some spin on it, or do something that just is a millisecond off of what the opponent thinks is going to happen, it's a very good possibility that ball is going to find the back of the net, assuming you execute the play correctly, which the Undead are trying to do right now. They're trying to put one home. They really need one here, and that's a nice shot by the defense. Like I said, it was a pretty slow roller, but it was an accurate shot. Accuracy is becoming more of a thing to most of the teams in the league, excluding the Wombats. There's another really good accurate shot. Banking it off that goalie can definitely be very beneficial. You'll see it happening a lot with the better teams like the Undead and the Eagles and the Wombats. Although the Wombats is pretty much just pure luck because they just smash the ball all the time. Their play style is very unique to them. It feels like when they are playing, when the Wombats are out here, it feels like there's another level of intensity. And look at that, off the inside of the post, and just like that, the ball goes the other way. So just like that, a split decision, just an inch can make the difference in a pretty much 2-goal swing from one goal to the other side getting a goal. So we've got some really good back and forth action. Goals being scored on both ends. The Eagles keeping their lead of 1, the Undead matching it repeatedly here. So these are two of the funnest teams to watch. There is another goal by the Undead. So they now finally have the lead. We'll see if they can bring this one home. Like I said, there's a goal for the Eagles. So the Undead folded really quickly after that first goal, or that goal back. And there they get another one right back. So it's just back and forth action. These two teams just staying together. I love these kind of games because you never know who's going to win. And look at that. There's another one. So it's just really great when these teams, when there's no 3-goal gap, when it's a 1 goal the entire way, and you never know who's going to get it, who's going to be on top. Look at the offensive pressure by the Undead. The Eagles just trying to sustain the onslaught. Look at this, just complete domination by the Undead's offense. It's just insane to watch how accurate and pinpoint some of these shots are becoming, and some of these players are becoming. It's such a fast game, and to be able to track it as fast as they are is really impressive. There is a goal by the Undead. They go up 8-7. This is crucial. This is a big game, and the Eagles take it back. We have an 8-8 thriller with the two of the best teams in the league. Who is going to take this one home? The Eagles looking for some offense, trying. Both teams desperate. Good passing play there. Can't quite get it to go. Bad Bad passing play. Off the post, off the inside of the post. The Undead were right there. What a good block by the goalie there. This game is literally impossible to commentate. Foosball is so hard to commentate because of how forward and back it is. And what a passing play. And the Eagles take that. The Undead are very sad. And as you can see by the divisions here, the Wombats and Stingers take a good stranglehold on their division. The Eagles and the Undead are up in their division fighting for a playoff spot. Both of them with the Mammoths are trying to get in. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time.